Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Manutd Direction, the channel for United and football fans, the biggest and best fan channel in United States. We are here representing and celebrating United's victory at the Emirates, representing UK. We have not had him on a Sunday podcast in a very long time. The one and only singing director of Houston Red Army, Louis. Welcome back to the show, Barry.
How are
You all
you, my
right?
man?
Not bad, not bad. We have our global ambassador, director, and one and only Devin representing USA as well. How are we?
I am doing great here from the only bright and sunny spot in the US right now.
I know, right? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Representing UK, the one and only our analyst Vim. Welcome to the show, Vimmy. Is he on?
He's on mute.
He's
You're on
on
mute,
mute.
Vim.
You're on mute.
Still on mute.
Hey
There
guys, how
he
you
is.
doing?
Not too bad.
All right,
So
all right, all
Yeah.
representation
right.
of UK. We're gonna dive right into it. Arsenal 2, United 3. A game a lot of not United fans were happy to accept at 1 point. Or it is other ways. They were not proud, they were not disappointed they lost to Arsenal or organized side leading the table, but the results said differently. I'm gonna jump right into Devin. Devin, you saw that result. What 3-2? What was your expectations? How do you feel? What was your expectations before the result?
Before the result, I was sitting here just rattling my head, and I just had a feeling that we were gonna draw this match.
Right, same here.
Of course, I was not expecting four Manchester United players to be on the score sheet versus Arsenal's one, but it is. So if you see what I did there, yeah.
I see you rub it in. I love that. All
And
right.
it's I looked at the scoreline and I was very pleasantly pleased with that result because, like I said, I predicted the draw,
Me
and
too. I said 2-2.
anytime we can go rock up in the Emirates and win, which is first time in what 9 years. So
Since Jose Mourinho was the last guy, when Jesse Lingard and
Jesse Lingard really rocked
Martial
it.
scored, that tells you 5 managers ago. That's a long time, bro.
So I'm gonna enjoy this one a lot.
Hmm.
I am still not getting carried away yet.
Oh yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
I just have this feeling that Fulham match is going to be the hardest match out of these two.
From our history, it has happened. So yeah, I believe that. Right. But you are overall happy with the performance for now.
I am happy with the performance, and I'm watching United sides of old, and I mean like in the last 2 3 seasons, and after that own goal, I think we probably would have conceded that game right at that point. Just one thing, and there it
Yeah.
goes right. So to see
Hmm.
that fight was something that I very much loved.
All right. Bimmy, you are not the biggest fan of Dogu, but he scored a
Oh
pile
right,
driver
yeah.
today, mate.
I just thought he was ineffective in the first half because I don't
We
know what it
couldn't,
is
he
with
couldn't get the
Dorgu.
ball. They needed his pace down the left. I thought he did well against Shaw. I mean Saka, who had the pace, because he always left Shaw stranded. And yeah, I see your point,
Mm.
current.
Dorgu, look, he's super fit. He can run. He's got a
Engine
great
on him.
engine in him. Yeah, and
Yep.
and I that's one thing they said when he was purchased, that
Mm.
is super fit and he can run up and down those channels and he can offer that defensive cover that Luke Shaw can't. But in terms of that interplay, in terms of that finesse, I don't think he has it.
Mm.
I saw a video of him in training, and he's got super fast feet, and he's banging the goals in, and he's great, yeah, in training. But in terms of the quality and finesse that we need, that Cunha and Buemo has, and Bruno has, he doesn't have that. So if it's not working for him in the first half, and I think the first time we were not too good, we were really getting pushed back. Arsenal were
Mm.
dominating the game.
Mm.
I
Mm.
just thought maybe there's a wasted position there. Maybe someone like, someone who's more confident on the ball, like Jay-Z or Mount, might have more effect. I actually missed the Dorgu goal because I actually went out to make a drink, so I
Right.
missed it. I'm thinking, how the hell are we
Uh,
2-1 up?
that was
Have
a
you seen the
pile
replay?
driver.
Have you seen the
I've
replay?
seen it now,
You
and
think it was
I
handball?
No.
no, I don't think it was. But one thing, and I was watching Sky Sports commentary now. They showed Dorgu went straight up to Bruno to shake his hand to say thank you because of that interplay that Bruno had created for him. I don't know if you saw
Mm.
that.
Mm.
It was
Mm.
like delicate finesse, one touch, just Dorgu's making his run, curved run, and Bruno's just pinging it back to him. It comes back to him, pings it to him again. brings it down, pings it to him again, and Dorgu thanked him for it. It was a great shot, and I've seen him do that in training. But yeah, as a player, he still needs to improve
No,
in my
how old
books.
is this guy? Dogu is under 24, right? He's still younger, isn't he?
Like
I'm
21.
thinking. Or is he over? Is he in his tw late 20s? I don't even know how old that guy is.
21, 21.
21. So he still has a lot to improve on his game. I see where you're
Yeah,
going. I see what you mean, Bim. I see what you mean. His crosses still lack a bit of, whatever. There's a lot to learn. But for a young
yeah.
chap, yeah, yeah,
He's improving. He's
yeah.
definitely improving.
From last season he has, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Louis. Louis, we're both on the watch along. What did you
Yeah.
think of the game? What was your expectations
I
before
I
and
gotta I gotta defend my boy Patrick over here, and I think that this goal proves Mr. Vim's assertion to be incorrect. Um, he intercepts the ball. Uh, I'm watching it back right now.
mm,
Oh no, sorry. He gets the ball off of Martinez. It's a very, very good first touch into space. He initiates the give and go with Bruno, and it's very, very good. Now I'll say this: he kind of passes his second ball to Bruno because it's there's two kind of give and go pings between him and Bruno, and he gives it to his back foot. Bruno's got to give him kind of a wayward pass, a bubbling pass, but the way he brings it down, uh, which everyone was screaming handball, this and that,
right,
and
right,
and
right.
the VAR had to take a look at it, and it turned into nothing. Um, but the way he brings it down off of this kind of pass, it sets it up on towards his left foot. And of course, I mean, he just bangs it. I mean, he just absolutely pings it into the top corner. Um, there's a bit of finesse in there, my man. And I
He's
agree.
learning. He's definitely
Yeah,
he's learning from the
learner
best.
driver, isn't he?
Learning
Learner
from the
driver
best.
for sure. Yeah. No, no, no. I don't think he's. I think you're right. I don't think he's the finished article.
Yeah.
By any stretch of the imagination. But man's got some finesse in him.
No,
Um,
that was a great goal.
yeah, yeah, no,
That was a great goal.
phenomenal, and
Yeah.
Gunners, eat your hearts out. You know,
But Louis, how did he play for the first 40, 35 minutes?
the
Dorgu.
entire team was abysmal. I thought for the first 25 minutes of the game, first 25 minutes, I thought Arsenal. I was like, this is all Arsenal. They had the
Mm.
ball in
Yeah.
our half. I was talking to Charlie, Tim, and basically I was like, if we don't score, I was like, this game is over. I was so pessimistic watching the first half overall. I thought, yeah, Dorgu wasn't offering us a whole lot. I thought I thought Bruno was not. I thought he was not on the pace overall. Um, Casemiro is okay. There was a couple of shaky moments. Harry Maguire and Martinez. The first goal. I don't necessarily blame Martinez overall. I think he dribbles past like two, three guys. I think Luke Shaw doesn't put a tackle in. I think it's not great
Timber
overall.
was holding him, by the way. Timber was holding Martinez.
Yeah.
Timber
That's why
is
he couldn't get
holding
his
him.
foot up to stop the
Yeah,
ball.
exactly. I mean, just overall is just not good. But I mean, I think Tim's absolutely right. The reaction um, was good. Devin, or maybe it was Devin who said like the reaction was good. We jumped right on top of them immediately after we were able to make it 2-1. And Burmo jumping on the mistake.
From Zubimendi, yeah.
And Dorgu
Anticipation.
smashing it. It was very, very, very good. What we have to say, I think, overall over these last two games is the results are fantastic. But what we've been begging for, what we are thirsty for from this United side is consistency overall. In three games from now, against one,
Fulham
two,
next.
against West Ham, we need to be talking about haircuts. You know what I mean? Like if we need to be talking about haircuts against West Ham. If we pull them, honestly, I think we can do okay. I think we can even bag a win there. It's Spurs. It's Spurs after Fulham where I'm like, what are we gonna do?
We got smash Spurs.
Um,
We got smash Spurs. There's
we got.
no.
I mean, I hope so. I hope so. Like Fulham, Spurs, West Ham, Everton, Palace,
So we got all three London teams back to
Newcastle.
back in the next 3 games.
Newcastle, like you got some games that you can win here. The next game that's like really like, oh my gosh, is probably Villa in March
Okay.
before you go on towards we still have to play Chelsea again, still have to play
Yeah.
Liverpool. I mean, still have to so you could really do something here
Yeah,
and you
we
could really
can.
finish top four, but it's the consistency and we
Yeah.
need it. And even though we've beaten City and Arsenal back to back, Glaze is out, Ineos out, so Jim out,
Ruben
Jason
out.
out, Barada out. Like
Don't
let's
forget
not
Ruben out.
let's not uh get our eye off of the prize, which is
Right.
the
Third.
shakeup
If we're
in the top.
consistent, we could get third. Let me use this opportunity to welcome USA's the one and only Mr. Controversial. Ben's welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not bad, not bad. You
Yeah.
seem very happy. I
No, of
mean,
course, of course. What else do you expect, man?
and a game that I personally would have taken 1 point
Oh, me too.
before the game. Yeah, 1 point would have been absolutely a
Oh,
good result. But taking
Never,
three
I never
points,
had, I never had any doubt in my mind. Carrick's at the wheel. I knew we were going to win. I'm
Carrick's at
surprised
the
we didn't
wheel.
win by
Oh,
more.
that's where we are now. Carrick's at the wheel.
give him
Oh
the
well.
contract. Let him sign what he wants, right?
Too
Oh
early.
gosh.
We did that with Ole.
I'm just
Too
joking.
early, too early. It's too early.
I don't. Come on, you guys know me, man. I don't mean that, man. I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
bantering.
Right. Let's good
No chance.
afternoon, Ken. Good evening. How are you, Mr.
Nice
Fortress?
nice background.
Yes, get in.
Is that Stoke or
Get
what?
right
Yeah,
in.
it's
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Played Stoke City today.
The bottle job.
We beat
Right.
Stoke City.
So,
Crikey.
so,
all,
so
that, all
Ben.
that was missing was a long throws.
Exactly. So Ben's before the game and after
Yeah.
the game now.
hmm
How are you feeling? What before the game? What was you expecting? A point?
Oh man, before the game, if you give me a point and say let's just end the game, one
Right.
point, I would have taken that and be happy, man. To come away with a win, I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm happy. It's I mean, I did not expect the win. I mean, when Arsenal scored
Honestly,
first,
no,
I was
most of
like,
us didn't.
yeah. When Arsenal scored first, I was like, oh man, here we go
There
again.
we
But the thing,
go. Yep. Yeah.
but the thing
Yeah.
about it is that the fact that they it looks like we started playing more, like we
When
wanted
they
to
scored, right?
we went more on the attack after they scored. So
Mm.
that gave me some. I was like, okay, well, okay, let's see what happens. And then I mean, obviously because of the press, man, they make a mistake. Zubimendi makes a
Yeah, he
bad
anticipated
pass and
it.
we capitalized on it. I mean United, I mean we did the business. Yeah, it wasn't like last week. But you wouldn't expect us to perform like last week. But I mean, it was a good game, man. Good game, good win.
Excellent.
3 points. Let's move on.
Mr. Fortress, before the game, what did you expect before the game? A point?
What was my prediction last week? I
I
can't
think a
even remember.
defeat. I think a defeat.
I think it was
No,
a
no, no,
draw.
no, it was a draw. Yeah, it was a draw. You
I think we
predicted
all
a
said
defeat.
draw, like, for the
Yeah,
most part.
yeah, you predicted a defeat. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, this is Man United. This is Manchester United Football
In a
Club.
good
Look at
way
this
or a good
in
way
a
or a
good
bad
way.
way.
In a good. I'm talking when I say Man United, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Fergie times, right? When we make subs to affect games, we don't
Mm.
make subs to defend, and we've seen that through whether it's LVG, Van Gaal. Van Gaal's LVG, isn't it? Yeah, Louis Van Gaal. Yeah. What's his name? ETH, even Oli, and all these guys. Mourinho. It's always cautious.
That's how
Think.
embarrassed we are of our previous managers. We don't even say their names, just their initials now.
You have to say
Wow.
OLE.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. OLE. Oh gosh.
Bringing on Sheshko, we know the previous manager would never have done that. Bringing on
Mm,
Sheshko for was it Dogu? I can't remember.
mm,
It was just masterclass. He kept Arsenal back, and
mm.
you could tell Carrick's philosophy is to win the game, win football matches. It was just a good Cunha coming in as well. Like what can I say? Yeah, it was just a brilliant result.
That's
More than
good.
happy over the moon. Sorry.
I'm very happy that we got the 3 points. I was just cautious, especially in the first 20 minutes where we were struggling. The midfield was kind of struggling. Casemiro and Menu were like all over the damn place, and Arsenal kept pushing. I think if you remember, Lemons made a great headed save that someone,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and I thought, oh, here we go. Then they scored like,
Mm,
well, but it was the quickness of responding with anticipating they might make a mistake and
yeah.
Umbomo just taking the chance. Prior before, we probably like, yeah, we'll sit
Yeah.
back. But it's I think we're still high pressing, forcing them into mistakes. That was
Yes.
what gave
Yes.
them the momentum to go there. But overall, I think on a scale of 9 out of 100%, I'll give them a good 75% performance today. They played as a team, especially
Yeah.
second half when they
Yeah.
took the
Second half,
initiative to
definitely.
go score first. I thought that Arsenal didn't see that coming. They did not see that. Then the third goal, it just broke them. That third goal
Yeah.
broke them. You could
Yeah.
see the
Mm,
fans. You could just see it just drain out of them.
that is
You
true.
know, hey,
And
what?
United of old would have lost that game.
Oh,
United of old, as
Yes.
soon as that second goal come in, they
easily,
went in,
easily.
and the fans knew as well. United, the fans were like, "Yeah, let's go." The Arsenal fans, they wanted to attack. One of those ones where, Saliba gets the header
Mm,
deflection,
mm,
Stoke City corner into the last kick of the game. But to pick up the confidence and go again. Normally
mm.
heads will go down, right? Oh, are we, we're gonna, under the cosh. Let's try and hold out. Yeah, just
Well,
feel
I
it.
mean, to that point, I mean, look who scores the third goal. I mean, it's Cunha. Like he comes in like off the bench. We go to 2-2. We're not down. I mean, that's the type of player that's going to say, screw it.
Mm.
Yeah, true.
Let's go for it. Let's have a hit. Let's have a dribble here.
True.
Yeah, proper Ruben Amorim signing right there.
Right. What did you guys prefer? Let me start with he said he didn't see the second goal. Let me start with Devin. Did you prefer the second goal build up or the third goal build up? Devin,
The second one.
you like the second one, the Dogo one. Is it
Yes.
because of the finish of it or was the till we got to that point? What I liked the build up towards it. Pass, pass, pass,
Yeah,
pass.
I mean, you're watching it there and you're seeing the creativity, you're seeing the players, like the flair of the player, especially Bruno there as well. Amazing what happens when you play him in his natural position. And you watch the build up from that, and I just thought it was a great team goal. The third one, I just thought was great awareness from Cunha. It was a great finish.
Mm.
I just think that the second one was just overall, from a team perspective, I thought it was better. That's
You
all.
prefer the second goal.
Yes.
Mr. Fortress, second or third goal, what was your preferred one?
Second goal, definitely. It was like tiki-taka football, one touch here and there. I was just praying, God, I just prayed that the ball didn't touch his hand when,
Yes.
because that, can you imagine ruling out that goal? That's like,
Yeah. Oh, we've
and
seen VAR this year. It's
we all
happened.
know in football, any goal that hits the crossbar and comes down and basically does that,
It went
it's a worldie.
inwards.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Good.
it hits the crossbar and it goes down, it's just beautiful. And the way he curled it, and I think Dogu's been a revelation since Carrick's come in. At one point, I was thinking, why did we sign this guy? Looking at him at in Italy, he had this nous of taking on players, attacking. But at United, he gets to the byline, cuts back, passes it back, passes it back. I don't know. Was it Amorim telling him to do that? Right now, he looks very positive. He gets the ball. He drives up players.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a revelation.
Mr. Controversial. First, second or third goal, what was your best one?
Mm, Man, I mean, I think I'll say the second goal. The build-up second goal was nice, bro.
Wow.
Just the passing, the intricate passing and movement. Uh, um, I mean, Dogu being in the center of that was real good. That was
I
a
forgot he
good play
scored
by
last week,
him.
didn't
Good
he?
shot. Yeah, yeah, he
He
scored last
scored
week.
last
Yeah, he's
week.
on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah,
He's
he
on
Oh
fire
scored.
my,
right
I
now.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thought like,
The
hang
same,
on.
basically the same players that were involved in goals last week were the same players involved in goals this week too.
Come to think about it,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, Dorgu, Cunha, Mbomo, Bruno, all
Right.
involved again today. So yeah, yeah. The second goal was nice, man. But that strike there, that strike that was lovely from Dorgu.
Right.
Can't complain.
Louis, second or
Um,
third?
Tough one. I mean, both goals I think are extremely well taken.
Very
Like
well taken.
obviously, obviously Dorga scores like the screamer and it's like laces and it's like it's the crossbar and goes in. It's very, very nice. But the placement, the finesse, going on towards the far post from Cunha, this is extremely nice. Is this one because I'm looking at the highlights and it starts kind of late. Is it really a build up in the second one, or is it do we steal the ball and he counters quickly? Is what it kind of seems like.
No, it's those
there was at
flicks. You
least
know
Because
the
didn't we win
flicks.
it? Didn't we win it like
there
in the
was at
midfield?
least four. Not well. If you look at it, there was at least 4 passes before we scored. Around
3.
3 to 4 passes.
No, 2 actually.
Right.
No, should have been more than 2.
It
For the second goal. For the second goal.
Yeah, second goal. But for the second goal, not the third.
Oh, for the second goal. For the second goal. Sorry, I was looking at the third goal. Yeah, no,
For the
second goal.
was...
Second goal goes from Martinez to in towards Storgu, and then it's a little back and forth with Bruno, and then he puts it away. Third goal, it's like it's very quick. It's
And Bruno and Cunha made that one, I think.
Bruno into Mano, into Cunha. Cunha turns off the dribble and puts it away. So either way, they're both very, very, very well taken goals. And I agree. It's something where it's very forward thinking off of the counter, I guess, really, or off of the transition moment.
Right.
And yeah, it's extremely, extremely nice. There was only one player really today that was constantly going backwards. That continues to be a thorn in my side.
Okay, let me guess.
And
Wonder who it is.
And I couldn't. But even when Mazraoui comes
he
on,
defended well. He played all right. It was okay today.
Is he now known as he who must not be named or something?
Yeah, that's where we are.
I think more is just I just don't want to be perceived as like going after the same player constantly or being like uber negative. But like,
is it 5 letters?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. It's just zero impact. Again, it's just zero's impact, and you can say that he did fine because there was no negative impact. Right. But for me, it's zero impact, and
he did everything okay today. No,
I disagree.
Bad tackles.
I disagree. I disagree. I thought
it was just okay to me.
I thought it was a below average performance from a Premier League right back. And when Mazraoui steps up to be subbed on, I'm so excited. And then we go to a back 5 instead of taking him off, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I saw your comment. I saw your comments in the
chat. I didn't understand. And like, look, I thought Ahmad was pretty quiet overall.
If you notice, he got the ball. 2 guys up.
If we want to talk about low impact, like I'm not just saying it was Diego only. Like Ahmad was also low impact, so I'm not knocking subbing him off. But if you're gonna ask me which one to sub off, like come on, like it's no contest to me. And if you want to say okay, but we're gonna go to a back 5 and shore up the game, all right, fine. But like for me, that was the most negative overall. You want to talk about team goals and this, like, yeah, they're very, very well taken. I am, and they're very quick. They come off of They come off of very quick plays. Even the first goal, which is off of the mistake, it's like let's get the ball, let's go forward, let's attack the space, and it's bang, and it's great and it's fantastic. And if we're continuously scoring goals like that. Against a Fulham, against Everton, West Ham, Spurs, like I think you'll be successful. I think you'll be successful doing that. So I'm excited to see that overall. However, I think we have to shorten the back 4 because the back 4 in the first 20 minutes were extremely shaky, and I think that Homie is very, very responsible for this. I thought Shaw was okay. I did make a comment in our Discord chat that he was looking a little bit rounder.
You got to remember you're playing against the best team in arguably.
I think you're being slightly harsh there.
You're playing against the best team in Europe, bro.
Dangerous.
This is
league right here,
why
I prefer Dogo,
man. Like,
that's why.
You got to give him
flowers.
Saka's quick.
I gave him his flowers, didn't I? Did I say he was awful? Did I say he was god awful? Did I say he was god awful? All I said he was okay. and I said you have
I
to shore up the
mean,
back four long
This is
term.
an
That's
Arsenal
all.
team that
play
haven't lost at home this season.
exactly.
Exactly.
But they
Come
haven't
on,
lost a
man.
game this
And
season
I
at
thought it
home.
was okay. Did I say it was bad?
No, no,
Ken,
Did I?
no.
Ken, you should
Did I
really
say
be
that
that
Shaw
harsh.
was bad?
In my
When did
opinion,
I say that Shaw was bad?
Yeah,
I
go on,
did
Ben.
not say. I did not
against
say he was
the
bad. All I said was he needs to shore it up.
Go
against
on,
the
Ben.
opponent we played today, we played a very, very good Arsenal team.
Mm.
The best team in the league, the most consistent team in the league. Oh, I mean, you can even say
Best
they're
team in Europe
probably
as well.
exactly the
The
best team in
the
Europe,
league. Yeah.
the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
They've not lost a game in the Emirates for what? How many games? Was it what
I
19
think
games?
19
all
games. 19 games. They
and
haven't lost at
and
home.
and,
And they're
and all
supposed
of
to win. They're supposed to win the league this season, which they probably will. We went
I
there
doubt
and
that.
got 3 points. We were the best,
And scored three
we were the
goals.
only
I scored
team
3.
to beat Arsenal at their
Yeah.
home this season and scored 3.
and
The
that's
last time they
phenomenal.
scored 3
And
was
that's
against
so great.
Luton.
All
Luton.
I'm
And
saying,
technically, we scored
This
4.
is this
Technically,
is
we
the same
scored 4,
United
not
team.
3. Let's be realistic.
This is the same United team that's been up and down this whole season.
Yep.
Right,
Shipping
you
in
would not
goals left, right.
expect this kind of performance against Arsenal. If they, I'll say, 4 weeks ago, would you expect this?
No chance.
Thank you.
all I'm saying, I agree with you 100%. All I'm saying is that the win comes from the front. And long term, we got to shore up the back because the back wasn't
Eventually,
great.
yes.
Yeah, we know
That's
Eventually.
all
that.
I'm
We know
saying.
that.
Yeah, we
Right.
got
That's
we got
all I'm
Delete to
saying
come
is
back.
we have
We
to
still
shore up.
remember
We got
We have to
Delete to
shore
come
up the
back.
back.
Yeah, you still
Yeah.
got the list to
And
come back too.
and
Yep.
and Delo needs to hang him up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Man, you're playing against
Yeah,
the
but
top
I think
team,
you gotta
man.
give them their flowers today. You have to give even
Yeah, you
you
gotta
have
give
to
them the
give
flowers,
even
man.
Dallo, you gotta give him his
Yeah,
flowers.
got the back
Yeah,
four,
I
you gotta give
refuse.
Maguire. They're
I
up, they're up
refuse.
in a shift. They're up
I
in a
Yeah,
shift.
refuse.
they
The
put in a
only
shift, man.
flowers I'm giving Delo are plastic. I'm not. I wouldn't give him. I won't give him any flowers. I'm not going to
I think we're
congratulate.
feeling too entitled,
I
man.
feel like
We have no right. We have no
I
right
feel
to
like
demand
As a
perfection right
collective,
now.
they did well.
They
I
I
did
just,
well.
They
almost
did okay.
I mean, you can't fault them. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
no,
you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
you
You
can't.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I almost feel like a Roy Keane type where it's like, why do I have to give him a pat on the back for not messing up? Like that's his
Do you
job.
know how bad
That's
we've
his
been
job.
for how many years?
Considering
Yeah.
where they've come from,
Yeah.
right?
Consider
You
where
got
we
you got to
come
remember
from.
Bayern Munich came to the Emirates as well. They hadn't lost the game for like 60, I don't know, 60 games or whatever.
In
Came
the
to the
Farmers
Emirates
League,
and got destroyed. But that's in the Champions League as well. They got destroyed by Arsenal
in
3-1.
the German Farmers League, they win 60
Wow.
games
Yeah, but
unbeaten.
it was a Champions
Ah,
League
man.
game. A
Champions
It was
League game,
Champions
yeah.
Champions League
Right.
game.
So, all right, let's move on. The midfield of Menu and Casemiro. What did you guys think? Was that midfield? It struggled a bit. Do you think they were okay, or was it the assistance they got from the attackers who fell back that helped them? I'm gonna go with Vim on this one. The midfield. What did you think for that midfield, Vim?
Midfield.
Menu and Casemiro. Did they impress you?
Look, it's good in a way because it releases Bruno. I think
Yes.
there's still some improvement needed. It's good to see Mainu back. Couple of sloppy passes, gave away the ball.
A lot, bro.
Casemiro, as always, a little bit late with his challenges. Always at risk of getting the yellows. It's not the best midfield, but it's a midfield that's working at the moment, and the team's playing well. I'd like to see Ugarte improve and get back to form so that he can help out. But with Mainu, it's good to see him playing again, and I think he really needs to now step up and prove himself that he can be a regular starter in this squad because he's definitely got some talent and he's confident on the ball. He does a lot of chest traps. He does protect the ball, but sometimes he just switches off a little bit, lapse of concentration maybe. And we are going to lose Casemiro at the end, right? Because he's not staying after May. So Mainu, this is a great opportunity for Mainu, but he needs a partner to work with him, and he needs to build up that relationship and the understanding.
Right.
So yeah, it's good, but it needs improvement.
Right. Devin, the United midfield today, Menu and Casemiro. I mean, Bruno played more further up a bit. Menu and Casemiro combination. Did they do enough? I mean, they won the game, but in reference to the performance today, were they average, kind of?
I agree with every single thing that Vim said. So it's hard for me to add anything else on from that. It's the best that we have right now. And it's the only way that we can play Bruno in his natural position. and we've seen the regression of Ugarte this year. So who else are you going to trust in that midfield right now?
Literally no one at the moment. Kind of.
Fletcher.
Literally. Really, bro.
For Arsenal,
No, not for that kind of game. No.
it would have been great if we were still in cup competitions to introduce these youth, but
Exactly.
Oh,
that's
And
a
we
whole other
playing.
argument.
So well, we play only the weekends now. That's weekend games only. That's what we do now. Mr. Fortress, the midfield today.
Yeah, I have to agree with what the guys have said. It's what we have now. But I think next season we should be excited because I think Belieber, if you look at Belieber, I think his head's been turned. He's not the same Belieber we we saw last season, and
Right.
that's because United really desperately wanted to come. Brighton said no. So he's for next season, if we can get Belieber in and maybe someone else in that midfield,
That
Kobe
asking
Manu.
price, is this still going to be the same, or if not,
No,
wouldn't
it
it
will
be?
drop.
It will
It will
drop.
drop because of his performances this season.
Hmm,
Maybe around the 75. Maybe I'd say around the same
75.
amount we paid for Boomer. We could probably go for 72, between 72,
Do you still
75.
think United still need him? Is there no one else other than him?
Absolutely. I think Belieber, if you have Belieber and Manu as your score, and maybe have someone else that can come in and support them. Maybe Ugarte is that guy. I don't know. Maybe Carrick can bring the best out of him in
What
the
about
next few
Wharton?
games.
Or Anderson.
We get Anderson's too expensive. It's going to be too expensive. There's talk about him going to City for 100 million.
I prefer him
Oh
to
my
take
We're
the
not. We
God.
won't pay a
Wharton.
hundred. We won't
It's
pay a
too
100 million
much.
for Anderson. It's too much.
No way.
Probably, I think
Yeah,
Baleba because he wants to come to Man United. You got Boomer there.
what's the
Ahmad. You got
price
that.
that they're
I think
asking now
at the time it was
for
100,
Belieber?
but
Yeah,
because of his performances this season, it will be lower than that. It will
All
be
right.
for
lower than
sure.
that.
All right.
It
So
will be
Louis.
low, but just
yeah,
Louis, the
well, yeah.
performance today, the midfielders' performance today. Do you?
um, solid. They won a lot of balls in the midfield, which was good to see. I agree. Going forward, I think there were a few mistakes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was a bit slow. But I'm trying to remember. I think it was the third goal starts from Mainu, which was nice to see him at least involved in the buildup overall. It's very clear now that our wayward ownership cannot ignore the need for a midfield because of the announcement from Casemiro. He's gone. And we can't we can't go in towards another season um, with the Fletchers, Mainu, and Agarte. Like we know that that's not a successful combination. Whether the powers that be see it that way or not, that is an issue. And like we talk about, like, well, yeah, next season we'll have Believe. Will we? Is that set in stone? Is that written in the stars?
I think that's
We,
very realistic. Yeah,
The
it's
chances
because
of us getting in is
yeah,
pretty high though,
I
but
think there's been convers.
we've had
They've,
realistic before, and look how that turned out with this ownership,
yeah,
man.
not
That's
nothing set stone. I mean, I
Frank,
can't
Frankie
sit
De Jong
here.
was realistic, right?
Yeah, I can't
yeah,
sit here and say.
right,
Yeah, I can't sit
right,
here and say Baleba is definitely coming, but I think there's been conversations behind
yeah.
his
yeah,
head's definitely turned. You can
yeah.
tell. The
The only
Baleba we're seeing now
midfielder.
is not the Baleba we saw last season, and he wants to
Also
come.
true.
The
I'll put
That's
the
it this way:
very
Cam
true.
yeah,
when a player
Cameroon media
declares,
reported that he was ready to go or something. There's a
yeah,
Cameroon media channel that
Yeah.
reported it, but Brighton just said nope, not happening.
I think the only midfielder that's 100% coming is Cole Palmer. No, isn't that like
Oh, that
done
we
deal?
need to talk about that. We need to talk about that. So
What do you
wow,
guys
You
think about him?
guys, you
But
guys,
wow, wow.
okay,
let me go
hold
to
on.
Ben's quickly.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ben's.
yes.
Our midfield today, were we in support of it? Did you like it? I mean, did they
I
perform
mean,
to your expectations? Could they have
yeah,
been
I
better?
mean, again the midfield. I mean, you're looking at playing against one of the, I mean, the best team in Europe. I mean, I think the midfield did okay. I think Casemiro did good. I think Mainu slotted in really well. I think he kept the ball ticking. It wasn't again, it wasn't the same game as against Man City, but I mean, I think the fact that we were, I mean, that structure and that compactness actually helps the midfield. I mean, uh, um, that flat 4-4-2, man, it's it's just again, you look at it, just the fact that the players are close to each other, and you can see like the way we press together as a team. It was more of okay, if Arsenal make a mistake, yeah, okay, we press and then we just keep pushing them back. Um, I think Maino these past two games has been good. It feels like he hasn't really missed a lot of football. And I mean he's playing in the role he's supposed to play, which is the 8. But obviously for sure you need to re-up that midfield come this summer, big time.
But Bems, Bems, how can we have an asset like
Mhm.
Maino just leave him on the bench? He's been on the bench all through this season. What's happened there?
Well, I
That was
think you
that
can tell that's because of Amorim and his style of play. He did not fit that. He did not fit that 3-4-3. And I also think, right, it kind of feels like when Amorim was in charge, Amorim is quite tactical. He has a way like he trains his team. He has specific instructions. That 3-4-3 system is not. I mean, obviously you could tell it was hard for the players to take on the instructions and perform on the pitch. They a lot of times it looked like they were
Struggled.
confused,
Yeah,
right? A
struggled.
lot of times it looked like they struggled. And also the fact that Amorim kept playing Bruno in the midfield, it just didn't help
Maino.
Bobby's
Bobby Maino.
stance. But
Yeah.
I mean, you bring Carrick in, you take Bruno to the 10 in his rightful position. I mean, obviously you're gonna play Maino over Manutd. So it's kind of like it's pretty much straightforward. It's all about the manager and the system he wants to play. And in that system Amorim was playing, it just didn't work. It just didn't work for him.
And
Okay.
there's talk of Amorim selling him. Amorim wanted him to go.
I won't say
apparently.
I won't say Amorim selling him. I think it was more of
Maino wanting to leave,
I think well, it's a combination of things. Maino wanted to go and play football. Maino didn't
For
want
the
to
World
leave. He
Cup.
wanted to at least go get game time on loan and then come back. But at the same time, the club, the way we're run, we're trying to take advantage. We're trying to see, okay, well, if we could get money for Maino instead, we'll just rather take that.
Yeah,
and just use the
because
money and
wasn't there
invest it
a contract at the table and Amorim put it on hold?
I heard that.
Well,
I heard that
I
too.
don't know how true that was.
Again, I will go against Amorim putting contracts on hold. I don't think Amorim will say no, don't give Maino a contract. I think it was more of the fact that he wasn't getting game time, right?
Obviously, yeah.
And when he's not getting game time, obviously he's not gonna want to negotiate for a contract, right? He's like, okay, what's the promise I'm gonna play? This is a World Cup season, so every player is looking. They want to get into that World Cup team. If it wasn't a World Cup season, then maybe it'll be a little bit different. But
Okay.
that had a factor to play into it too, I think.
All right, thank you. Now, with the transfers window coming up to close next Friday, are United buying anyone? Does anyone know who
No.
we're buying? No?
No. End of
No,
conversation.
no
The answer is
loans?
no.
I think
Yeah.
we're lucky if we get a deadline day loan signing, but that's it.
Yeah, I think we will. We may get one midfielder, and I want that midfielder to be
Who do you
Ruben
want?
Maybe
Neves,
alone.
please.
Ruben
I
Ruben
Neves,
Neves, please.
I could actually,
the
I could
ex-Wolves
actually
player,
get
right? He used to play for
Yeah,
Wolves, right?
he's amazing.
Yeah.
Then he went to
he's
Saudi.
29
Did he go
I think
Saudi?
he's only like 29 as well, so like that's a good age where we can get him in exactly as we need. And people were talking about Cole Palmer. If you thought that Anderson was going to be expensive, how much do you think that Chelsea's going to want for Palmer?
Good
Have you
question,
seen-
but if
Have you
he
have
hands
you
it,
seen
What
the
Palmer,
length of
the
his
striker
contract?
Palmer's
Palmer?
not coming. It's just rumors, man. It's no
Have you
chance
seen
he's
the
coming.
no, but
length of
if
his
he hands in a
contract?
transfer request, if he hands in a transfer request,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
but
if he does
he's under contract
an
for
Isaac,
he's under
I mean, he does
contract
an
until
Isaac.
2033. So
Is he not happy at
I mean, but
Chelsea?
where
Is he
does he
not
play
happy
and
though?
there?
he's
Where does he
homegrown,
play
so
in this
you know they're
Nobody's
going to want
happy
top
at
dollar for
Chelsea.
him.
Where does he play in
Bruno's
this
position.
team?
Bruno's position. Bruno's leaving at the end of the season.
Oh,
Who told
how
you that?
sure are
It's
you?
not confirmed. It's not confirmed. It's not
Yeah.
confirmed. But
Yeah,
there's
you're
talks
not
about
sure
Of
yet.
Bruno
course,
leaving.
it's not
But he's
confirmed.
that's going to be
But you still have Cunha though.
130,
You still
140
have Cunha
million
who
for
can
him.
play in Bruno's position too. You still have
Yeah,
Cunha.
but then if Bruno goes,
Mm,
you can put Cole Palmer there, and
For
then we'll be
and how much
cooking.
is he going
We
to
will
cost?
cook.
And how
We
much
will
is he
cook.
going to cost? But let's be
Yeah,
realistic.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's gonna
It's
cost some
going to
money.
be 130, 140 million for him.
100% easily,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of money.
And he's English.
That's what I'm saying. And he's under
Mm.
contract until 2033.
Mm-mm.
Forget about
United,
it.
oh no.
Yeah, he's
Forget
not
about
coming,
it.
man.
All that
United are not paying that kind of
Yeah,
money.
You see
he's
the
not
issues
coming.
with
He's not
this.
coming.
He's not coming, mate. So
Congrats.
what triggered Casemiro to say he wants to is ending? Does something trigger him to say he doesn't want to stay on?
I think it's just to get the speculation out the way so we can just
Yeah.
you're free for the rest of the season.
Is he going? Is heading Saudi or is he going to MLS? Do we know?
I would think Saudi.
I would think Saudi. The reason why like Casemiro is not saying this because he doesn't if they renewed him at the same amount of money that he's making, he probably would stay.
Right, yeah, he was have to
pretty
take a pay
sure-
cut.
I'm pretty sure that they offered him a lower salary and he said nah. And obviously, if you look at Casemiro, why would you take less money when you could go make more money elsewhere? So
Saudi would be
no-brainer.
perfect. Yeah, you can get even more money.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Transfers we are. So no, we're not signing anyone. We know that. We're going to chance if we get a loan. We got what? 5 more days, literally. And the window's
I
shut.
agree with Neves. I agree with Neves, and he's a dead ball specialist as well too.
So you want Neves. Where's he? He's in Saudi now,
Neves
right?
would be a nice
He's in
one.
Saudi.
Saudi.
Is he available for a loan?
I think he's only available. I think he would cost like 20 million for a permanent transfer as well.
But is his team on are they off season?
No, they're in season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
And he's
featuring?
played with Cunha. He's played with Cunha. He knows
Yeah.
guys, Bruno Fernandes,
And he's Portuguese,
Dallo.
so he knows he who must not be named as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll be lucky. We'll be lucky to get fresh fruit in the canteen in the next 5 days before we get a player in the next 5 days.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't see
this
it.
isn't happening, unfortunately.
Did you see Sir Jim
Or
and
otherwise.
Amberada clapping at the end of this game? Like I said, look at these guys.
Those clowns.
I was watching them. I was watching Wilcox.
Care less
Bunch of
about them
clowns.
right now,
Those guys.
about their opinions right now. So
Serious clowns. Yeah.
Right. Any questions? Any other things you want to raise up today?
yeah, so I
go
actually
on.
have this question. So I brought this up last week where I said realistically that fourth place should be around 60 to 65 points.
Right. What many points are we on now?
Right now we're on 38 points.
That's it? All this time?
Yes.
I thought we were in the 40s, but I thought we were in the 40s.
So realistically, out of the 15 games left, we need to win 9.
That would give us 27 points plus
Which would put us
38.
at 65.
It's possible.
That's where I'm.
So 9 from 15.
Games you could win: Fulham, West Ham, Everton. I won't even say Palace. Bournemouth is 4.
I would say Palace.
Leeds,
I would say
5.
Palace are sinking
Palace right
fast.
now.
Fine.
I would say
Palace
Palace
6.
right now, easy.
We just always struggle against them. That's why I didn't count them. Leeds would be 6. Brentford. Well, Brentford.
Leeds, I don't know. Leeds,
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, mate.
Brentford might be a tough. Forest, that's 7. Brighton is 8. You got as well. You got Bournemouth. You got Sunderland. You got Newcastle. You got Spurs.
Newcastle,
Take it or leave it. There's a few games in there that you could win.
Like 9 out of 15 puts us in that spot. Do you all think it's realistic?
9
I
out
forgot.
of 15 games.
I forgot. I forgot Liverpool, so that's a done deal. That's easy. That's easy 3 points. Right
I don't
there.
know.
So,
I know you're taking. I know you're having a laugh, mate. You're right.
who's having a laugh? Who's
You
having a
are
laugh?
having a
Did you
laugh.
watch them
Liverpool-
yesterday? Did you watch them yesterday?
You don't just confirm it.
But
3 points against
when Liverpool United play, them two, its form is out of the game. It's pride.
It's a different game.
It's pride, different game.
Form goes out the window, man.
Completely.
Mark my words. Read my lips. You heard it here first.
I'll beat Liverpool. I'll
3
take
points.
I'll take a
3
win.
points
take that.
on
Luis,
May
I'll take that.
2nd. On May 2nd, 3
so
points
going
against
back to my
Liverpool.
question. Is 27 points out of the remaining 45 possible?
Oh yes.
Or realistic?
Yes, it's possible.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's possible.
Realistically,
It's possible.
that shouldn't be
possible
difficult.
if
So
we
we should
continue
be
with
in
this
top
pace,
4.
but let's
Come
see.
rain, come sun,
I'm
right?
not getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Right? We should be top 4. Come rain, come sun, right?
I think
I said fifth. Fifth should be the minimum.
5th.
That is what I think is realistic.
yeah.
Because we're
Does
probably
5th give you Champions League?
more than likely, yes. It's not confirmed yet, but because of how the teams are doing in Europe right now, the
Yeah.
coefficient wise, more than like
Coefficients have gone
we
up.
we, we
Okay.
wanna
Basically,
we
the
wanna we
more
wanna
the
we
more
want
English
this to be
teams that go
concrete,
for
man. Let's just go for
Yeah, we
fourth
don't want
and let's
any
I
not.
agree.
borderline.
Can you imagine
I
finishing
agree.
fifth and then
I
finding out
agree
you're
with
not
you.
in the Champions League?
yeah, yeah,
That's
I
I'll
agree.
just
frustrating.
I
go
agree,
fourth.
but I'm trying to be realistic as well.
yeah, yeah.
So we
Fair,
got
fair
to
enough.
we
Fair
got
enough.
to overtake Chelsea and Aston Villa, right? Those
We
are the
already
two
we've
people.
we no we've already
No,
overtaken
No,
we're in
Chelsea.
fourth.
Chelsea.
We're in fourth right now by 1 point.
Yeah, by 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
with
it's Arsenal,
Chelsea is
Man
We're
behind them.
City,
comfortably in fourth. We're
Liverpool,
So
right?
comfortably in
there's
fourth right
No,
now.
Villa.
Villa.
so
Liverpool
City,
dropped, man.
Like Arsenal would say,
City and
it's all
Villa are
in our
tied
hands.
on 46, I think, right now. Then we're on
Hmm.
Yeah.
30, and then
Yeah.
Chelsea's on 37. Last I checked.
Yeah.
So
Right.
hang on.
We're
And
So
Liverpool's
you're
comfortably
on
in fourth.
battling.
36.
We're battling Aston Villa,
No,
Chelsea,
forget Villa. I think
Liverpool,
Villa are done. To be honest. Villa
Liverpool
are
and
gone.
Chelsea. Liverpool and Chelsea
Liverpool,
are
and
who we're
Liverpool,
Chelsea for the
battling.
Chelsea.
fourth
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we keep
Yes.
at this pace, fourth position, if we keep at this pace, like we keep winning. If we go on the next if we go on the next 3 games and win all 3, that's comfortable fourth position.
Would be very, very good
Oh
for
yeah.
us.
But I mean,
Yeah.
even going down to like if I remember right, eighth is on like 33. Is only like 5 points behind us. So like it's tight.
Seventh is 5 points behind
Yeah.
us.
But
Wow.
what,
So it's
what
still
Um,
the
very
key thing,
tight.
the key thing as well, we need to realize is we're not playing any midweek games. You can
No,
tell from
we
Arsenal
have.
today
Yeah.
they lost a bit of energy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
going to Milan, yes, they rested Saka and stuff, but you're still traveling. There's still a bit of even if it's an hour flight, we all know we all go to the office, right? When you go to the
Mhm.
office, the time it takes to get to the office, it knackers you.
No,
You know,
yeah.
so that's still
Yeah.
and it's still training. You still have to. They still came on. So, but we've got a fresh, clean
Yeah,
week.
with our
You know,
1
we're
week a
turning off.
game
Yeah,
schedule, we should
yeah.
be top
We should
4.
be chilling.
Yeah.
We should be
Well, in
chilling.
the next
We
next
should
month,
make top 4 with the way
In the next month.
in
Go on,
the
Louis.
in the next month, Chelsea have to play Arsenal twice, including a midweek game. Um,
Hmm.
you know,
For the Carabao Cup semi-final,
Carabao
right?
Cup.
League as
Carabao
Yeah,
Cup,
well.
Carabao Cup.
Champions
Carabao
League
Cup,
knockout
and
round.
League. They have to play FA Cup against Hull. It's a game that they should win, but again, you're right. It's a midweek game, takes away.
So
They
one of
have
those
some
teams
pretty
is going out
easy
of the
games
cup
coming up.
very soon.
Their next game's against Napoli. That's Scott
There you go.
McTominay gonna run through them. You know what I mean? So like,
Injuries, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Chelsea or Arsenal?
Chelsea play Napoli, then West Ham, then Arsenal. So in the next 3 games, they have to play Napoli and Arsenal.
Who do we have next week? Fulham, right?
Fulham.
Fulham
Oh, wait.
next
Fulham
week,
next week,
Spurs
yeah.
after
Home.
that.
Fulham at home
Fulham
because they
at
have
home.
they have the protests going on at the same time. So that's
Yeah,
another.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
good
yeah.
on them for doing it as well.
So we got Fulham. Who
Yeah.
next after Fulham?
And also remember, Fulham
West
are not
Ham.
that far behind
Fulham,
us.
West Ham.
West Ham away.
West Ham
First-
away.
first after
No,
Fulham.
no.
home.
Spurs then
after
West
Fulham.
Ham.
Spurs, then
Spurs then West
Ham.
Ham.
So we
Yeah.
got all London teams. The next 3 are all London teams.
Yep.
Spurs are sinking fast.
Yeah, we should beat Spurs. Man.
We should
Well,
win all
if-
these 3
should.
games, bro. We should win all
If
these 3
Thomas
games.
Frank is still the manager, then I agree.
We should have beat Watford, bro. And
Yeah.
we
You
should
mean
have.
Wolves, not what?
Watford.
Wolves.
No, I was just
But-
talking about the 4-1.
Oh,
You
right.
know what?
Yeah.
You know
We
for
should have
me,
beat
right?
Watford, man.
For
We
me,
should have
it's-
beat a lot of teams over the last 10 years. Let's
It's gonna-
let's
So
not get
these
ahead of
3
ourselves
teams,
here.
9
I really
points.
wanna
Then that
see
guy
us
could go get a
perform
haircut.
again.
That guy, what's his name? The guy who's
United
yeah.
Strand. United
Yeah,
Strand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
3
that's
games.
true. That's a good
And
point.
they're
He's
very
nearly
winnable
there.
games.
But
Barely.
so
Yeah,
like I
winnable
said,
games, but-
I'm just looking back at what I was saying. So everybody here was saying it's realistic to get the 27 points out of remaining 45 possible.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
doable. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Big
So
Let's
I got one more question based off of this as well too.
Go on.
Because every single match right now from now to the end of the season is pretty much a must win for us.
Hmm.
Do you see a lot of our youth getting opportunities to play now?
Not really. I
No,
can't.
we don't want
I
to
don't.
let
I
them
don't.
chill. Let
Not-
them chill.
No.
It'll
Not
probably
when
be
you're-
games
Too early.
not
Yeah.
starting. Probably games whereby, all right, we've seen this one out. 20 minutes to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Go fresh it,
Yeah.
run. But it's just
Not even
unfortunate we're
20
not in
minutes
any.
to go, man. Not even
It's
20 minutes to go. Like
just
10,
unfortunate.
10
minutes
it's like
to go,
I would
bro.
like to see, for
5.
example, I'd like to
Stoppage
see,
time.
for example, the
They
likes
will
of
get
Jay Lacey
stoppage
get more
time
minutes,
minutes.
and that's the
Yeah.
problem.
It's just unfortunate we're not in any cup
You can't-
competition at all.
Exactly. That's what I
In the
was.
Premier League, you gotta. I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. Win the games, win it comfortably. And I mean, the only time I'll put in a youngster in the game is if we're at least 3 to 4 goals up. I'm not taking that chance, man. Yeah, they could rest on the bench.
And
So Lacey, he's not gonna come on any game. You won't start him in
no,
any game at all.
no.
If we're
No, no,
losing,
no,
yeah.
no,
If
no, no.
maybe at home, if we're playing
The
Fulham and it's 1-1 and there's 10 minutes to go, he's got a good.
Yes,
He's like he plays the
Has he
I
midfield
served his
agree with
similar to
that.
ban
Saka.
yet?
He could
Has
come
served
on
his
and
I
ban?
agree.
Has he
I
served his
think
ban?
it was
Serve his ban
today.
yeah,
already.
Today counts as it.
Okay.
yes,
and
yes.
Wait, it was one game, right?
Yeah,
One game.
yeah,
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 One
he
game.
served
One
his
match.
yeah.
ban
One
One
match
against
ban.
match,
City.
one match in the
City
yeah.
FA.
served his ban.
It wasn't violent conduct. It was just 2 yellows.
Yeah. The other
That's
thing
it, just one game.
the other thing you have to take into account, Tim, is that a lot of these guys in their contracts are expect a certain amount of starts, a certain amount of
Right.
minutes, and when you're only playing once a week,
Mm.
you have to meet those contract obligations, and you can't
That's true.
necessarily spread it
That's
around
true.
with a lot of these younger guys. And that being said, you're only playing once a week. You
Right.
know, the you don't have to account for the overuse of your stars in cup competitions and that kind of thing. So ideally, they should be mostly fresh each week.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just not possible right now. Not until
Okay.
you get back into something else.
Right. Who else has got a question? Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that was very deep. Anyone else got questions?
Yeah, I've got a question. Are we
Go
gonna
on.
miss Dogu? Seems
Oh
like
God!
he's got
Don't
hammy
don't don't
now.
start that. Don't even wish bad juju on him right now. Don't.
Well, he's
don't.
in. I think he.
But we don't know. It's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed.
But you could
Your
tell,
next
like, yeah,
match,
What's the deal with Dorgu?
he pulled up a
Is he
hamstring towards the end of the
potential
game.
Oh, he pulled up a
hamstring.
hamstring. I thought it was faking it.
I
No,
think
No,
he's
but
done
the
for a
funny
couple
thing,
of
he's
weeks.
playing more
Hmm.
forward these days because last
Yeah.
week he was playing as a
Yep.
centre forward and scored.
Yep.
If
Yep.
it is just like a cramp or a pulled hamstring or something like this,
Right.
it's 7 days between now and the next game.
7.
You might not
Don't
miss
be
him.
the case.
More than likely,
Yeah.
he
That's
won't
that's
start
what I'm
Yeah,
against
saying.
Fulham.
Like,
that's the good
I
thing
don't
that
think
we're
He won't
he's
not
start
playing
starting.
against
midweek
Fulham.
games.
He won't be
Yeah, I
starting
don't
against
think
Fulham
he's.
for sure.
Yeah.
that being
Right.
Yeah,
said,
he won't.
that being said, if you play the same system and you put Cunha there, not a bad
Yeah, but
option.
you won't be playing the same system against Fulham, though. You expect
You
it to
don't
be
think we'll be
different, though.
playing this kind of
F-
4-2-3-1-ish
Fulham
kind of?
Well,
home
when I
next
mean
week,
system, I mean
Saturday.
depending on when I mean system, you're not gonna sit back the whole. You're not gonna sit back the whole game against
No,
Fulham,
I
though.
just meant
You expect it to.
formation wise.
Right.
Formation
Yeah.
wise,
Well,
if you have to put someone in the left forward position, you could put Cunha
Right.
there and you'll be fine.
It's gonna
He
be.
did
yeah,
he did
yeah.
well there when Sesko comes on and we move him to the left. He did all right. I mean, he scores the
Yeah.
goal coming from left to right when we win the ball. So I mean,
Right. Okay.
yeah,
That's
Dorgu
good.
did well, but if he is injured, A, I don't think it'll be long term.
We'll
B,
bring
there's a
in
lot of
Mason
time in
Mount
between
to come
games.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
No, I don't
Mason
think
Mount.
Mount.
stop,
Cunha.
stop,
I think
Bring
Mount.
on
stop.
Mount.
You
What's
stop
wrong with Mason Mount?
Is he fit?
everything.
No, I think.
Really?
Then what do you
Yes,
say?
really
All right,
What's wrong with Mason Mount?
calm down, Louis.
Exactly. Mason Mount is a player too. He can play,
Vin,
right?
what were you going to
Yeah.
say, Vin? Vin, you're about to say something.
Yeah, I said there's nothing wrong with Mason Mount. He can play on the left.
Look at his
Yeah.
haircut. I mean, just don't even get
What's wrong
me
with his
started on
haircut?
it.
Don't, Louis just has a bias
Vin,
against
you've
him.
been
You don't
quiet
like
today,
Mason
man.
Mount?
What's going
He's
on?
he's slow. He's slow. He's inconsistent. He's
Mason Mount is
unimpactful
slow.
in most
Bloody
games.
hell.
Yeah, slow. I'm faster than Mason Mount. Good God, like he's not. He's one of our most
Louis, you're on the road
unimpactful
today,
players
man.
when he's on
He's
the
on
field.
fire.
He is
He's
one
on
of the
fire.
most
You're on fire
unimpactful
today.
I think
players
Lou, I
the
think
game
Louis,
has
Louis, let me ask you,
on the
Louis
field.
the
do you
big
rate
bias.
Dorgu? Do you rate
Louis,
Dorgu
Louis.
over Mason Mount
Different positions, but yeah, kind
in the
of.
same position?
Whoa.
When
Dorgu over
would you
Mason
put
Mount.
them in the same position? That's the
Left,
thing.
forward, which is where Dorgu plays.
I
If
would
Dorgu
never
can't
put
play,
Mason. I would never put Mason Mount there. That's like if you're gonna put a Ferrari or a Model T on the left. I mean,
so where's Mason
it's
Mount's position then? Where does he play normally?
left bench, far left bench.
Okay. I'm not going to get a straight answer out of
Come
you.
on, man.
That is
I
no,
think
that
he's
is a
at
straight
LB.
answer.
Deflection, isn't it? Not even answering the
The
question.
only issue with
If
Mason Mount
it's
is
up
that
to me, if it's up to
injury
me, he
prone.
doesn't see minutes. That's where I'm at. If it's
Yeah,
up to me, I
so
don't
do
put
you
him on the
rate
field.
player, man,
Mason?
if he's
Do you
on
rate Dorgu more than Mason Mount on the left flank forward position?
if we're just going off of overall usefulness, yeah, I rate Dorgu over
Wow.
Mason Mount in the
Okay.
left
I
flank.
would
Yes.
I would tend to agree with that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
from what we
And
based on the two games, the last two
That
games,
is I mean,
based
I
on the
mean,
last two
I
games
I would,
alone,
and the
just the
to be
potential
last
for
two
fair,
games
Dorgu is
alone,
higher long term.
to be
Long
but
term,
fair,
hold on. Let me
if
hear
he
you,
comes back,
Mr. Fortress. Go on.
yeah,
yeah,
he
go ahead.
does
No,
what he does what Mount can't do, which is the track back.
Hmm.
He can play left back, so he's not defensively he's naturally sound. But also what he's giving us going forward now, he's a big threat. The goals he
Who?
scored,
Dogo.
Dogu, yeah,
Dorgu.
those
Okay.
yeah.
the goal he scored against City and the goal he scored today, Mason Mount would never score those type of goals. No chance.
Never.
Hmm.
And
He doesn't have it in
I,
him to
I
score those type of
Do you
goals.
remember he scored it with his first touch against City game, but it was
Yeah,
offside.
he did score a top
Yeah,
in,
but that
Yeah,
and it
was a
was
tap
his
in.
disallowed.
first touch.
Yeah, it was a tap in though, more or less.
So
I mean, to be
obviously,
fair, though,
Din, you
it
rate
wasn't.
No,
Mount
I think
higher than.
Mason Mount's a good player. I think he's got good interplay and he's
He
fast. I don't
is.
see him as a slow
He is.
player.
I
Dorgu,
don't
for
know
me,
which I don't
I
know
think
which
Let
Mason
me,
Mount
let
you're
me.
watching, my
Okay,
man.
the
so
Mason Mount that plays for United, that Mason Mount.
Mason Mount is a
let me
good
bring
player,
in. Let
man.
me
So
bring in. Let me bring
I think
in.
his interplay is better than Dorgu.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I think
I
he's
think his
a
interplay is better.
more
But he's a
explosive
midfielder.
player.
But he's a midfielder. His
Yeah,
interplay
but
is
his
supposed to be better
interplay,
than
yeah, but
Dorgu.
yeah, so that's what's key for me, interplay. Dorgu doesn't
What's
have that
really
interplay.
what should be key, honestly, is game impact. And game in, game out, he
Game
doesn't
no,
have
but
impact,
impact.
yes. Game
look.
He
I'll
doesn't
say
have
impact.
this,
game
right?
impact.
I'll
He
say
Let
this.
me
scored.
bring
He
Mr.
has
I'll
scored
say
some
Controversial
this.
in.
very
All right,
good
I'll
goals.
say this.
hold on.
I'll say this.
Benz,
Right
Benz.
now, with the way Dorgu is playing, he's very valuable to the team. And I say Lewis and Tien right now. But if you talk about like the overall like usefulness in the team, it depends on the way you want to play. Mount, the right Mason Mount on the press, right, is a beast on the
I
Yeah, he's
agree
a good
on the
presser.
press. Yep,
pressing.
I
Yeah,
agree.
very
Very
good
good
presser.
presser.
It depends on the game and depends
Hmm.
on the way you want to play.
All
But
Yep.
in
City,
my
all
opinion,
City at
Hold
home,
on, hold
especially.
on. Let Ben
in
finish. Go
in
on.
my in my opinion, if you say overall quality, it's Mounts over Dorgu, guaranteed for sure. But right now on form, Dorgu's offering a
Yep,
lot to
on
the
form.
team.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
Devin.
But
So I think the other issue is right as soon as we start to see Mount get a little bit of consistency, he goes and gets hurt.
That's
True.
one thing too. He does he does get
yeah,
injured a
so
lot.
and that
1000%.
that has
1000%.
always been my biggest critique of Mason Mount. I think there is a great player there, but it's almost like you have to wrap him up in bubble wrap and you have to be very careful with how you use him. And the other issue is the fact that we paid 50 million for him, so that's always count like
Wasn't it 60? It was 60,
60,
wasn't it?
mate. 60,
60.
no,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
50,
60.
60.
Yeah.
I
60.
stand corrected.
Big money.
Stand corrected. That makes the argument even worse now.
And gave
Paying
him
all that money
and
for him.
gave him
And
your
give me
number
number
7
7.
shirt.
I think
Yeah.
it's
And gave
that
him your
number
number 7.
that's hurting
that's on
Lewis.
Ten
That
Hag,
number
man.
he's wearing
That's on
that's
Ten
hurting
Hag, man.
Lewis.
That is on Ten Hag.
No,
But
And so,
yeah,
it's when you think about
give
that,
Ten Hag
I
a call.
agree. I agree with the pressing. He's great right now. I also believe you play the player that's in form.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
If you're
Dorgu's
going
on
off of right now,
Mm.
it has to be Dorgu. However, if Dorgu is injured right now,
you don't put Mount there.
and this is gonna be controversial. What I'm gonna say, Cunha has been very effective coming in towards the end of the game, coming off the bench.
Exactly.
impact.
Yes, talking about
He has
impact.
been an impact
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. So
So
where
if
does
you do that-
Sesko
so
fit
then,
into all of
so
this?
then I would have to put Mount out there to start, and you bring Cunha in to seal it off.
Sorry, but have you guys seen the interview from Sky Sports about what Maguire said about Cunha?
What did
Yeah,
he
he said
say?
doesn't like being on the
Yeah.
Well,
bench.
he might
happy
He said he
be
hasn't
now
been happy.
because of his
Cunha
celebration.
has
Been
not been.
happy.
He hasn't been
on the
happy
bench.
coming in from the bench.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Maguire said.
Everyone
And
wants
Cunha
to
was
play,
right
but
next to him.
Cunha was interviewed as well about it, and he said, "Look,
Yeah.
everyone wants to play, but I'm doing what I can to help the team."
Yeah, he's gonna
And
say
he was
that,
all
but he'll
smiles. He
expect.
was all
He'll,
smiles.
yeah, he
He's a
was.
pro.
Behind
he's a
behind the
respect.
camera, he's
Yeah.
like,
Have you
I
guys
don't
been
think-
seeing the reports
I
talking
don't
about
think
Cunha
like
that he
he's
might be
upset or
banned now?
anything.
because of his celebration.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was wrong with his
What did he
Apparently
say?
he cursed. Apparently he cursed like
He
in
cursed on
camera
camera, yeah.
in the
In
celebration.
the
Oh,
celebration.
Oh
What
God.
did he
he'll
say?
be all right.
Puta or
He
something?
said, it was something like either this is the effing Vegas or it's the effing
Effing
Vegas, referring
gorgeous
to
or
the club or
something.
something.
Yeah, effing
this utter
gorgeous.
woke
Yeah.
They
nonsense
should
Freegas.
So
not
they had
penalize
Massive
him
they
for that,
had
freegas.
lip
man.
is
read they had the
gone.
lip read to
You
read all
can
that.
tell.
No,
God.
you
Game's
can
gone.
hear it. You can
Freegas is
hear it
it.
and you can see it too. Like on
You
the
can tell Cunha is loving being a United player,
Mm,
man.
exactly.
Absolutely.
That guy is a
Passion.
United
Lots
fan.
of
So
passion.
I love
question
the
That
now,
guy
fam.
used to
I
he
love
used
the
to
antics
watch
at the end of the game when he's there
Yeah,
like on the ground
he
wasting
used to watch
on it.
United. He used to watch
yeah.
United on TV when he was a boy. So
Oh,
this is a
well.
dream
Is
come
he a
true
United
for him.
fan?
Dream for
Yes.
he is
Yeah,
a
he used
United
to
fan.
watch
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
United
know
on
he
I've
was a
said
TV.
it
United
multiple
fan.
times.
That's good.
I've
Yeah,
said it
yeah,
multiple
He
yeah.
was
times.
desperate to play for the badge. So like
Yeah.
that when you
That's
have
good.
that,
If
I
he
mean, you
gets
can't blame him
if
for
he
that
gets
kind of
banned for
celebration
that,
with curse words.
Okay, let me ask a question. Where does Sesko fit into this Carrick system now?
Good
Vim,
question.
off the bench.
I'll go
off
start
the
with Vim.
bench.
Is that it?
That's a
Again,
Model T, isn't it?
I know, right? That's it.
One
Off the
cylinder.
bench.
off the bench.
I
Yeah,
would
it's off the bench,
I
man,
no, I would
right now.
say against teams like Fulham, I think he
Hmm.
should start.
Right.
You know, teams like Fulham, West Ham, those teams. And when we play the big games, like against your Arsenals, Liverpools, and stuff, I think
Fulham are not that far behind us. So like you kind of have to look at them as a rival to be very
Yeah,
honest.
they're not going to be an easy
no,
team to win.
This is not going to be an easy match next week.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's at
This is the
home.
same
It's
It's
team
at Old
that Alex
Trafford.
Wolby was saying that it was. I mean, it was easy to play against our
Back
midfield.
then, that
First
was
game,
what?
Yeah, but
14 games
still,
ago.
you have to take that into account, though. You just don't you don't forget about it. It happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Our midfield was open then.
Wasn't that the
It-
game Bruno missed the penalty? Was that game, right?
I can't
Against
remember what
Fulham.
happened against
Yeah,
Fulham.
Yeah,
right
against
now.
so
I can't
Fulham.
remember.
yes, he did.
You have to remember they're only 4 points behind us.
That 4. Well, that's close.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
I mean, Carrick said we have a bigger team to play, so
I will say
that's the
this.
mindset.
I liked Brian and Gurmo there way more than I liked Cunha there, like in the 9.
Oh yeah.
I thought as a
Yeah.
9, I thought Brian and Burmo did very, very well.
Hmm.
When you compare him to a Sesko, it's different. But I mean, if we're talking again about game impact, like that was impact. I mean, he was incredibly impactful on the press, in the build-up. Like, he did well in that 9 position. And so if you're a Benjamin Sesko, like, you really have to kind of look in the mirror and, like, if I do get the opportunity against Fulham next week, like, I gotta turn it on and I gotta go score. Now I'll say this, like, he did score. What did he score? 2 and 3 in his last couple of outings, and he did all right. But you know, it kind of goes back to what we said at the beginning, which was like we need consistency going forward, and it's just not team consistency; it's also player consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So he's younger, he's newer to the team, and that he's got steps to make.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I've got a
difficult
question
to
about
say
Sesko
what he did.
actually. Have you ever seen Sesko sprint? I haven't seen him
Yeah.
sprint.
He's not
I've
slow.
seen him sprint. It's like
I've
a
seen-
locomotive. It just takes a while to get to top speed.
He's not slow. He's not slow. He may look slow, but he's
A
not slow.
locomotive. Come on, man.
Sesko's fast.
He's not slow, but he's like
He's fast.
yeah, we
fast.
don't see him running with the ball or
not.
running
I
towards
think
them.
the word is agile. He's not agile enough.
You
Like,
think
he
so?
doesn't turn sharply or something. I don't know. Like, especially when he's marked
I
or
just
someone's
don't
trying to
think
get
we
past
haven't
him.
seen we haven't seen the best of Sesko at United.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't
We
think
haven't
so.
seen anything close to the best of Sesko. I think
Because Arsenal
we've
wanted him,
probably
right?
seen maybe 30-40% of
Yeah.
Sesko.
Yeah, Arsenal wanted him over Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, imagine if we had
Trust me,
Gyökeres. What would
If he
happen
wasn't
there?
Arsenal, I
Tell
think he probably
Devin,
would have
tell
scored more
Devin.
goals. He would have performed better.
But we need to put the
Guy's a
balls
player.
in the box for him. He's 6'4",
Yeah.
6'5". We
Have
don't
you
put the
seen that?
crosses in.
Have you seen that guy's leap, right? You see how high he
Yeah.
jumps?
Yeah.
The guy he's a header of the ball. And he's got power with that header too.
Yeah.
He's got-
Nice.
We need
Yeah,
to put the
power
balls
header.
in the box for him, but we
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah.
enough of that.
I don't
Hopefully
know
now
why.
that Bruno is now in a better forward role.
I was just gonna say that when we put Bruno back into the 10, like that first game, that second game when Sesko was up top, he scored from balls played behind the defensive line
yeah.
by Bruno. And like Bruno was looking for a player that was making those diagonal runs and like cutting in behind the back line. And Sesko did extremely well in those moments. That being
Mm.
said, like this season, he only has 4 goals in 18 appearances, 7 of which he comes off the bench. So, or 7 of which he subbed off at some point. So, like, yeah, it's still early days.
It is early days. I feel
Um,
for him. I know he can do so. He could do more than what he's doing because it looks
yeah,
sometimes it looks like he's feeding on scraps. Just you
on
know,
if he's on the field, that's how we have to look to score is like playing through balls on the floor
Or
into
crosses.
space that he could potentially run onto.
Mm. But
We
Bruno
yeah,
needs
we
to
talk
work
about
that
like
out. Bruno
yeah, we
whacked
talk
him.
about like
Bruno whacked his face with the ball today.
yeah.
You know,
Oh
it was on
yeah.
purpose.
You took him out. Bruno
That was
He
on
took
nearly
him
took
purpose
it
to
ten
out.
wake him
out.
seconds
up. It was
10
to wake him
seconds
up.
after he comes on.
That hurt. You
Like,
could see
wake
the
up,
guy
man.
was. It
His
was.
face
It was
went
like.
red
It was
like
days.
Bem's
Like
top.
all like right here was like all red.
It
Like
hurt. You could
that's
see it hurt him. He
Yeah,
was
his
like,
face was
Uh,
red,
What
man.
was it? The
oh,
old
he was shook.
the old miter balls that you'd want to play with and you never want to put in the
no,
goal.
that thing stings. Oh my God, that
oh,
thing will
man, it's
knock
Yeah.
cold,
you
man.
out.
It's cold.
That will
Yeah.
knock you out. Right. Any more questions?
Man,
Anyone got any more questions? One question time there.
I've got
Oh
a question.
man.
Go on.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there was a lot of talk about, Ruben staying and stuff like that. I know it's old news, but are you guys
Mhm.
happy he's gone now?
No,
Still not happy.
For
Wow.
me, not
no.
Even
necessarily.
after these
I'm not
results.
happy
And
he's gone
Too
though.
early.
it,
Happy with the
Too
football
early.
we're
Who
playing now,
was it?
he's gone.
Louis, you want to go first? You go
it's
first.
sure, and look, maybe he wasn't the answer. Maybe he should have been moved on at some point. But for me, it just comes down towards the the decision and timing of decisions by this ownership, by Wilcox, by Barada. Like I still think that you've caused a lot of chaos, and very very good on us, good on Carrick on these last 2 games. They were very fun performances to watch. I do enjoy them. Like I enjoy United winning and winning in the manner that we do have. But what it really comes down to is how long is it going to last? What is the future? Is the future going to be Carrick? If so, let's get behind him. Let's back him. Let's buy midfielders and etc. And all the things that he wants. If we're not gonna go with him, who are we getting? When are those interviews taking place? When is that plan being built? Is that being built now? Are we doing what we've done in the past, which is waiting until the summer to get started? So then we don't make signings until the end of the summer. And then our preseason is shot, and then we start the season cold. Like it's this constant revolving door snowballing effect of bad decisions. And look,
you
I
can't trust these guys to make the right
you
decision.
can't, you
I
can't, and
can't.
like
Yeah.
No,
I
and it's even
trust.
going to be hard on a new manager with a World Cup
Oh yeah,
season, a World Cup year.
Yeah.
The
yep,
preseason, half the
yep.
players are going to be playing in the World Cup, so you're literally just like,
Yeah,
pff,
like transfer talks are not happening. They're not, agents are not, taking phone calls and these kinds of things because they're locked in
To be
their
honest,
in their camps, in the World Cup, really focusing on that as they should be, and we have to take account for that. It's just like at the beginning of this season, when we knew that we needed to to sign some extra players because we knew Ahmad was going to go to the AFCON and then Burma was going to go and Mesraoui was going to go. And we knew that Casemiro's contract was up in June. Like we already knew that. We didn't know whether he was going to resign or not, but it didn't seem like we were taking steps to prepare in the
typical,
eventuality that
just
these things
typical,
happen.
just
And it's
typical.
just typical. So like I'm so thrilled and so excited about the potential and these results. But no, man, like
Yeah.
you sacked Ten Hag at Christmas was weird and no one understood it, and then you sack Amarim not after bad results, but after he gets into it with the CEO. Like,
Uh-huh.
nah, man, we're still. I'm still looking forward to the protests coming up. Like, I think that they're warranted. I think that they're useful, and I think that they should be more frequent. Honestly.
Okay, Devin, uh, Vim's question. How are you, Rich? How's your take on the Amarin sacking? Are you happy now with Carrick? How are you?
It was the wrong time to do it, and
Mm.
I'm still gonna go by that mentality because if you knew from the whole time you weren't gonna back him or whatever else before, you should have sacked him earlier because then we would have started getting these results ahead of time as well, which then could have put us in potential contention for higher than fourth, which is what we're looking for right now.
Yep.
Might be premature to say potential title. I don't know. But I would say higher than fourth for certain. And the other thing is you just it looked like you just did it only because of a reaction from what he did, not because it was something that was planned. So the other thing is you should have let him finish out the season. It was either you sacked him come November timeframe during that international break,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
sacked him at the end of the season if that's what you were planning to do. But I just didn't like the timing of it. I still, that being said, Amram did himself no favors by playing the players out of their natural positions, as you're seeing now with Carrick. And that's about as far as I'll say on that.
But Bent.
Nah, I wasn't happy with the fact that he was sacked. I don't. I think the decision to sack him without planning, just tells you how bad that these people we have in charge, for how bad they are at making decisions. I mean, I think we're lucky to have fallen, to have been able to get in Carrick. I just think, and again, the reason why he was sacked, I mean, because he fell out with he fell out with Wilcox and Cole. So because he wanted signings, you hired a manager, you knew how he was gonna play, you knew his style of football, you hired him.
Exactly.
Amram wouldn't have signed that contract if he wasn't promised backing to get a player he wanted. And then you turn around and sack him. It makes no sense. So if they're gonna sack Amarim because we're not ready to give you the players because we don't want to spend, I won't be surprised if they do that to the next person. I mean, we've seen managers not been able to get the players they want, uh, um, season after season. Every single manager's complained about it. This was before Ineos, and it's happening
Yeah.
with Ineos. So
Yep.
I mean, well, a good thing that that Carrick is in. I mean, the next man, if yes, you wanna get another manager to start next season. You want to get a top manager. In my opinion, you want to go for the top. But the way United is being run right now, I don't expect us. I don't think the top manager will want to work in this kind of structure under Wilcox. Not
Wow.
happening.
Wow.
So
Wilcox admitted that he probably tries to influence the manager too much.
yeah, but
And
still, but
like,
He's an
and
idiot.
Yeah,
but
he
like,
said he's a coach.
yeah,
what top manager is going to want to come in towards this new corporate
Exactly.
I
style
put
of football where they're not the manager, they're just the head
Right.
coach?
any
Mr.
any
Fortress. Okay, you
any top
finished?
manager that has sense
Hmm.
that has sense will look at United and run away. Like
Yep.
Yeah,
no,
Wow.
Yep.
just forget about top managers. So
Hmm.
you're looking at like the Deserbis, or I think you're almost better
Well,
Iraola.
I
off.
would take it. I would take a dessert.
You're almost better off because of the World Cup, right? You're not going to be able to start getting players until after July. You're almost better off just sticking with Carrick, right?
Wow.
For the meet, as in you, just because of you already have that run going on, and apparently he's going to be involved with making decisions on like finding this transfer window if they're going to get a midfielder or whatnot. You're almost better off just sticking with him until you I would say you're almost better off sticking with him for next season
Hmm.
until you have a chance on getting a manager that's going to start from like from May or whatever.
But
Okay.
would he be
I'm I,
willing to accept a short-term contract as
I'm very
well?
sure
Is the
Carrick will.
Mr.
question.
Fortress, let me hear your
I'm
view
very
quickly.
sure. I'm very sure he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Very,
mean,
very.
I do agree with the guys. It wasn't well planned, the exit. But if you look at Carrick today, he's done the double on Arteta. Home and away, he's beating him 3-2. And
Yeah.
if you look at CV wise as a player in terms of what someone's achieved, Carrick's won the lot. You know, he won the Champions League, he won the league multiple
Yep.
times, he won the FA, he's won everything. He's got a very good CV to take a job.
Does
What's
not
the
equate
difference?
to a top manager.
Yeah, it doesn't. But just
He's
hear
still
me
top
out.
managers
What
right
what's the
now for sure.
difference between Xavi and or Pep, for example, when Pep started? Was Pep was
Pep
essentially a
took over a
character.
side that was built by Frank Rijkaard, so let's be realistic.
Yeah, exactly. But then he was on the B team, and then he got progressed to the A team, and then he did well. So let's see. I
Same
mean,
thing
it's
with
too early
Zidane.
to say.
Zidane was the same thing as
I
well.
was
Let's If we get to the end of the season and we comfortably get into the
top four.
top four, why would we need another
I said
manager
third.
Okay,
I
immediately?
said
so
third.
that is what I was coming to. So, after the match, what's his name? Is it Robin Moss or Robin? One of them said,
Oh yeah, Robbie.
he said, as good as Carrick might be, this job is the biggest and most hardest job in the world football. This is
Yeah.
not the job you're going to start to learn on. United need to get a
I
top
agree with
manager,
Romy.
not.
Okay, so what? So what was
I heard that
What was
statement. I
Middlesbrough
agree
to
with Romy.
Carrick? Then was that not his learning?
No, but you still
Mhm.
need to do more learning
You
though.
know, when he says
Yeah, you
learning
still
on
do
the
more
job,
learning
it
though.
feels like coming to
There's a
United,
lot
he's
more
just
you can
like,
learn.
okay, yeah,
It's a big
can he
club.
draw in players? They need
When there's
somebody
hard
who's
times, yeah,
made
the hard
Yeah,
times,
the
yeah.
hard
yeah.
It's not
times.
like right now. It's easy. I mean, it's like it's almost like an open goal for Carrick right now.
Mm.
I'm telling you, when it comes to like signings, because I'll put it this way: if you give Carrick the job right now, he's gonna have to upset some players. He's gonna have to for sure. Everyone loves him right now because he's trying to get results. But when he has to make decisions and say, you know what, I don't think your future is gonna be at the club. I think I want to get a different player. Then players gonna like, oh man, damn, he doesn't even like me. So and then that gets to feed into the squad like, oh damn, this. I mean,
Downing tools.
that yeah,
Okay, you can
that will
sit
affect
back
the
there
squad.
and he can sit there and he can show his trophy cabinet and say, I know what it takes to win here.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
well,
did Ollie.
yeah. That would help him for sure. But the thing about it is that does he know how to deal with those kind of situations in a big club?
Those are the
That's a big
things.
question.
The
I
only
mean,
the
But
don't forget
only
about
isn't that
that.
worry
where Steve Holland comes into it?
No,
The
that's
coach.
coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching. Coaching is separate
Coaching is
from
done by Steve
managerial.
Holland, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
That's
all
yeah.
the
Coaching
coaching
is
is managed
separate.
by Steve Holland.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
coaching is separate from making
Yeah,
decisions
but
about like
he'll
the
support
squad.
him. He'll
Okay.
Yeah.
support him because
Yeah.
Steve Holland's got
Right.
a
Our
lot of experience.
last part, we have Fulham, West Ham, Spurs, 9 points. Vim, can we get on 9? How many points do you think United get in the next
What
few
was it?
games?
Fulham? Who else?
Fulham, West
West
Ham,
Ham and
Spurs.
Spurs.
Yes, 9 points.
9 points. Okay.
Hmm.
Very
I
confident.
wouldn't say that under the previous management, unfortunately. I did
No.
like Ruben, but I wouldn't definitely not 9 points with him.
Louis.
Yeah,
There's momentum here.
yeah.
I'll say 9 only because I want that poor boy to get his hair cut.
Okay. Mr. Fortress, 9 points.
9 points.
Well,
9 points.
Babs,
Has to be.
I will say.
how many?
I would say. I won't say
Six
9 points.
6.5.
I
No,
would say like
considering it's
7 points.
one game a week, Bams. One game a week
It's
with this
one game a week,
confidence.
bro.
One game a week.
I know. I
against
would
against
say.
some teams that are struggling at the
I
moment.
I
Fulham,
would
Where are
say.
Spurs?
I'm not gonna say 9 points. I'm sorry, man. I would say
Spurs?
more like 6 or 7 points.
Spurs. I don't know why that guy has not been fired yet. Franks.
6, 7 points. Just
Six or,
because.
six or
Just
seven.
because. Yeah, 6, 7 points.
Six,
You have to
seven.
No.
6 or 7.
You guys are like for me. It's
Six,
all about.
seven.
It's all about like I'm not gonna get carried away. You guys know me. I'm not gonna
All
say
right,
9 points
so
for sure.
But you have to do the
Fulham,
actions,
all right, hold on.
Bems. What do you say?
Spurs
Six,
are at
seven?
home.
7
Fulham and
points.
Spurs are at home.
7
West
points.
Ham and
7
Fulham.
points.
So
7 points. I'll say
Devin,
7 points.
7. So you're saying win 2, draw 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Devin.
I agree with Bems on this one. And the only reason why I'm saying this is I still don't trust this side.
Yeah.
Because
Fair.
far too
That's
often
why I say
they've
that.
gotten our hopes up and all this stuff, and there's some blip that comes
Yeah,
along.
beating 2 big teams and now playing these mid-table
Yeah, it's a
teams.
small team.
So
Yeah,
I am going to say 7, and I hope that I am wrong and we get 9.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, gentlemen. Well, that wraps our show up for today. Absolutely good week ahead with 3 points, 3 goals. Went to the Emirates. We saw, we conquered, we left. Can't complain there. So Fulham Is that game a Saturday game or a Sunday game? Can anyone
That
check
is
for
a
us?
It's
You know what,
Saturday
Sunday.
right?
game.
It's
No, it's a
Sunday.
Sunday game. It's a
It's
Sunday
You know
game.
Sunday
when
game. Oh,
when
Sunday
when
game.
It
Yep.
will
Carrick,
be 8 a.m. your time.
8 a.m.
9.
yeah,
Okay. Oh well, we'll go
Carrick hasn't
Nope,
been
8.
tested. Carrick hasn't been
one.
tested with a smaller because his test has been
Big
against the
teams.
big teams. So this team against Fulham, I mean against West Ham,
Yeah,
those teams
those
would tell me,
target
okay,
teams.
if we can win those games, then I'll be like, okay, well, you got a chance. But yeah, we'll wait and
Uh,
see.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure on a great week that we have conquered Arsenal. First time in 8 years. The last time we beat them at Emirates was under Jose Mourinho.
2017. Yeah,
Yeah, Mourinho. I remember
2017.
that Lingard
Yep.
and
Yeah, Lingard. Oh
Moonwalk.
man,
yeah,
Moonwalk.
Lingard,
yeah,
Lukaku.
The
yeah.
Millie Rock. Yeah.
The Millie Rock did
Yeah. Oh
the
man,
band.
that goal
Yeah.
was nice though. Man, those goals were
And
nice
then
though.
what was it? Was it
Yeah,
the same
wasn't
where
that
he
the game the
moonwalked?
guy
Was it the same where he moonwalked on?
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
another thing.
moonwalk. It was
wasn't that the
it
game
was
the guy was
Yeah.
producing those magnificent saves? Was that
Yes.
same
Yeah,
match?
it
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was.
he had
It
like
was. Yeah.
12 saves in the game or something.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
something.
Arsenal fans still
Lukaku was
talk
playing on the
about that
wing.
game. They hated Lingard
They,
because of
they
that
they came out and
moonwalk.
said De Gea could
Yeah.
save the Titanic.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
game was a very good game. Well,
De Gea
gentlemen,
was
it's been
superb
a
there.
pleasure. I'll leave you all. Glory, glory.
Man
Man
United.
Man
United.
United.
See you guys on the next one. Take care. Thank you
Take care,
so
guys. Have a
much.
good week.
Yeah.
Cheers.